Yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the House and Government Committee here at Newton Leeds Pavilion on the 10th of June, 2025. I am and I'll be chairing this meeting. Some housekeeping points. If there's a fire, we're not expecting any drills, and if there is any, if the alarm does go, you can exit through the double doors there or through the front of the building. Fire assembly points are at the front of the building. The toilets are off the lobby, and please will you refrain from talking amongst yourselves during the meeting if other people are talking. And can I ask everyone to turn their mobile phones either off or on silent? Right, thank you very much. Can I ask you now to item 1, note apologies for absence.
Yes, Chair, we've had apologies sent from Councillor Fernandez and Councillor Kelly Wilson.
I had a thing from Councillor Lawrence.
Right.
I'm not aware he's actually on the
Is he not on it? Is he
No.
not on it? I thought he was.
No.
Declarations of interest. I have one. Item 13, the council's LGPS, which is the pension provided by Buckinghamshire Council. They provide my pension as well, so I shall declare an interest. And I shall ask.
Yes, I discussed this with the clerk of the council, and we don't believe there is a real interest there, as the policy is for potential retirees, not ones that are currently in receipt of a pension. So we don't think there's particularly a pecuniary interest there. So
Right. What, do members agree with that point?
Yeah.
Satisfied? Okay. Thank you very much. Then I shall remain. Now, the other thing is we should probably take item 14 in private session, because there will be some commercial points to be made there. Right. Item 3, to approve the draft minutes of the previous meeting of the committee. Has everyone read them? I'll take them as read. Do we approve those in agreement? Thank you. Item 4, public speaking time.
no, we've had no representations from members of the public.
Great. Item 5, planning applications. 5.1, 207, 209 Queensway. Change of use from commercial business and service to dwelling houses. Any comments?
Well, for those that don't know, especially the newcomers, that was the old, years ago, that was the old Midland Bank.
Yeah.
Right, and then it went to gaming. It's not been used for retail for a long time. Since the Midland Bank and these other people was in there, it's been closed.
Yep.
So it's not been used for retail, and it's right opposite the school.
Brings it back into use.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no comment?
Yeah, no comment on that, so anyway.
Any other comment? We agree, no comment? Yeah. 5.2, Verge Saxon Street, Dawson Road Junction, construction and operation of micro energy storage facility. No comment?
No.
No comment, thank you. Item 6, to review and note financial management information report showing income and expenditure up to 31st of May 2025. I got the century right then. Can you take us through it?
No, I think it's fairly self-explanatory, Chair. Unless any councillors have got any questions for me, we're so early in the year. Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Item 8, to review and note the council's balance sheet as at the 31st of May 2025. Can you take us through that? Anything?
The only thing to note is I have a failing. I have yet to get a councillor from this committee to sign off the bank recs for April and May. So
Okay.
I will send out an email this week and to do it retrospectively.
I'll come in and do it.
Okay, all right.
All right. Item 9. To allocate funds from the neighbourhood development plan earmark reserve for use by the MP steering group up to an agreed maximum. Right.
Sorry, Chair, we've got point 8 first. Yeah.
Item 8. To review and note the council's balance sheet as at the 31st of May 2025. Take us through it. Anything?
Nothing to add.
Any comments? Noted? Thank you. Item 9, as I've just read, the neighbourhood plan. Any comments from that, please? Now we're asked to approve.
Suspend.
And then for the approval, final approval to be given by the chair and vice chair of the council and the chair of this committee. It is not expected that work to the full value of the quote provided will be necessary prior to the 8th of July 2025. I think there's the safeguard of the 3 members agreeing with the clerk. We have to,
I think that's about approving the spend, and then working out the details after that. And
that's it.
yeah,
Recommend it in principle.
yeah.
And I'd just like to add, obviously, we have earmarked reserves to accommodate. It's not actually within the budget this year, but we have a amount in earmarked reserves to cover this expenditure.
So I recommend we approve the spend.
Right, those in favour? So I'll second it. Those in favour? Right, thank you very much. Item 10. Ratify a list of payments made or due to be made to the 30th of June 2025. Anything extraordinary?
No.
Right. That's to agree then, to ratify, agreed. Item 11, to consider a recommendation to combine the town council's governance policies into a consolidated constitution available online via the website. To follow.
I can give you an update on this. The clerk's put together some slides.
Thank you, John. Yeah.
There's only a couple, so it won't take long, but should the town council adopt the constitution, which is the consideration here? For those that don't know what a constitution is, let me get a bit bigger for you. A single document that sets out how the council conducts its business, including who makes decisions and how, procedural matters, the role of officers and standards and ethical governance. Have you seen the Milton Keynes have got a constitution? I don't know if you've seen it or not. I'll show that in a minute. Why are we about doing this? Many residents don't understand the council's role or how it works. New councillors and employees can struggle to understand the rules. And also we've got experienced councillors also find it hard to difficult to access the right policies as well, I think it's fair to say. And obviously as officers we have problems as well. You've got, documents here and there all over the website, they're out of date, so it's quite difficult to really kind of see what we need to update and review. So how would it help? So as it's mentioned there, it's not just paperwork, it's a tool to kind of for fairness, clarity, and it provides a better service to our community. It also helps people understand the roles and responsibilities of us all as well. We've got ModGov, which you can, so the software's already there, but you just, there's a tool, a feature on ModGov where you just put the constitution in and it automatically goes onto our website. So, it's there for us to use. I think we were advised a few years ago to put the constitution on by, is it DCK?
Yeah, DCK.
But I think at the time it wasn't priority, so it kind of, it's not compulsory to have a constitution. However, many town councils do it for the reasons that we've just spoken about. So if you want to kind of recommend for this to go to full council next month, next step would be, we already have the software in place, so we've got the kind of backbones of it and we can do it quite easily. So So much of the constitution was made up of existing policies supported with narrative and plain English. An overall outline has been prepared, and if the committee recommends going ahead, a draft will follow. So I'll just quickly show you what we mean. So similar to Milton Keynes constitution, you have it's basically a one-stop shop, everything there for all your documents in one place. People can go there and update them and understand what you do as a council. So it's not really kind of complicated, but it's kind of, I guess we're just trying to get some to support this going.
Is there any financial implications?
None at all. No. It's there. It's, as I say, ModGov is a system we have in place for our meeting administration, and this is done through ModGov as well. So Milton Keynes use ModGov. It's simply a page that's already in the back. It's already there to use. We're just not utilising it, I guess. Yeah. So short and sweet, but
Right.
That's what it is.
You recommend to propose it to full council to full
Yeah,
council.
I'll second that.
Any comments before we go to a vote? Anything?
I think it's a good idea. Go out with an advice, yeah.
I mean, Mr. Holmes, you have to sort of, well, try and sort through various documents to find out what's going on. It's difficult, it's very difficult.
Yeah, like you've got out of the stuff that needs updating and out of date as well, and it's hard to know. If it's in loads of different places, it's hard because you need to know on the website exactly where it is, like 5 times it might be. Whereas this, you can move it to this month's constitution in one place, so
Right.
make our lives easier.
Got a proposal and the seconder to agree that it goes to council with our recommendation for approval. Those in favour? That's unanimous, thank you. Item 12, to receive premises report and consider any recommendations therein for expenditure of building maintenance or repairs. Now, I don't think there's any financial implications at all.
No.
If it's all a report of what's been carried out on our behalf.
So I don't know whether members have any questions you want me to take back to officers, or there's potentially, if you have questions, I may be able to answer them.
Well, you've got one,
What's them?
and that is the recent refurbishment of the Albert Street toilet. How successful has that been in terms of use or misuse?
Well, first of all, with misuse, it was someone threw a yellow thing in the toilet, and there was mist everywhere. That was a total mess. The cleaner come and clean that the very next day, and that was done. It's never happened since. But we're getting a bit. Someone's nicking the toilet rolls, damaging.
Yeah, we did have damage, which
Yeah.
has been the case.
Yeah.
But actual damage to the structure itself, is that
No, there's
strong
just-
enough to withstand?
They're just ripping it open and taking the toilet roll, wherever it is. They've done it 3 times. If it weren't fixed yesterday, then they've done it 3 times. But for people going in there, I check it 2 or 3 times a day. And I talk to people in there, and I've had people from Windsor, Uxbridge, saying how clean they are and how impressed they are with the toilet. You know, so I've had them from all over the place. And, and the locals, obviously, and bus drivers are over the moon with it as well.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, that's within the report. Any other comments anyone wishes to make? Good. No? Right, the report then is noted.
No, yeah.
Thank you very much. Item 13, to review the town council's LGPS discretionary policy and to note financial implications.
Yes, Chair, well, this, obviously the discretionary policy, it has been put in place. It's important to have it for people who are of a certain age coming up to retirement, and it's what we class as benefits we can or cannot pay out with potential retirement, whether it's due to ill health or early retirement redundancy. So it just states our policies to Bucks County Council. It's not changed. Any changes will potentially have a financial impact on the council. So to make changes, it has to be well thought out.
We did agree the policy that we currently is in here. some,
About 3 or,
was it that long ago?
it's since I've been in post, so
Yeah, yeah.
potentially 4 or 5 years, so.
That long? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was, it gone into a fair bit of depth in that time. So are we satisfied that the policy we have should continue?
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, yeah,
We agree. We agree.
right. So do we agree with that policy? Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to send it to employment and policy, but it's been,
Of course we will.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you for reminding us that. Yes, of course we will.
So we're saying that it's, are we recommending?
Recommending to
Recommend to
employment
accept.
policy.
Yeah.
Committee.
Yeah,
I recommend one second.
yeah, there, all those in favour, let's just make sure we've got it all, yes, okay, thank you. Right, so now we get to item 14, which is on the report from the Sycamore Steering Group. Now, we have financial, confidentiality parts within this report. And it is confidential within the agenda. To exclude the questions. All those in favour? Right. I'm watching off on the outside of from the building. Thank you very much for